What is up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Today we're gonna check. Today we're gonna take a look at the Logic Pro session for our new song Dum Dum. Let's check it out. All right, let's start with the vocal. Pick me. So we got the sound by recording multiple takes. And let's check out the plugins we're using. So the big one that's giving us this sound is the built-in amp plugin from Logic. We're using the Brit reverb setting. A lot of times with using this plugin on vocals or anything that's not guitar, I find myself pulling the presence down a lot because that's giving you a lot of top end that ends up kind of hurting your ears. It's like something in 3 to 4K. You can also pull the master down a little bit. A lot of plugins, when you open them up, they start so loud they're clipping. I don't know why they do that. That's almost any company. And pull the gain down. But this is giving it like a very lo-fi, old school sound. I can disable it and you'll hear. It's really cool what it's doing. It's like it's putting it in the center a little bit, smoothing it out a lot, and giving it a nice reverb. There it is without it. With it. So then we also have the Phase Mistress by Sound Toys. It's without it. It's with it. It's very subtle. I really like the 11 stereo setting, and then I kind of tweak it a little bit based on that preset that Sound Toys Phase Mistress comes with. Just shifts a little bit of the frequencies so it's not the same all the time. Makes it feel like it's moving a little bit more floaty. Then using kick start to give it a little bit of bounce. Goes without it. With it. It's cool because it's ducking out the beginning syllables like the hard D's and stuff, which makes it softer. Then we have the Valhalla Shimmer, which is giving it a lot of space. Here it is without it. With it. The shimmer is really cool because it's building up over time and just adding all this harmonic richness, unlike any other reverb. Definitely recommend grabbing this. The Valhalla stuff is very affordable as well. So then we have some EQ, just cutting out some of the lows, popping out a little bit, around 9K. That's without it. With it. It's just very subtle. So that is the vocal. And we have these synths that come in. At the top it's the Korg mini log. what I did is I have the original signal pan left, and then on the right side is an effects send where I sent it out of the computer, and we went through some guitar pedals and stuff. I think the main sound is coming from the Mutron biphase, but you get this sound with any kind of phaser or flanger, but it widens it, and it being the same signal gives it some extra depth and width because it's not the exact same frequencies. It's the same sound, but I'm only manipulating it on the right side. Pick me. Then we have our sort of open hi-hat sound, which is actually created on a Moog synthesizer. It's pretty easy to do. You just mess with the attack, release, and sustain and decay while using the noise generator. Then just some good old shakers. So real shakers, like this guy right here. It's always good to throw real stuff in. Not that samples aren't real, they're pretty real now, but gotta have some fun around here. So moving into the verse.
Pick me up in a Prius, feels like a hearse. Driving to my funeral, it couldn't be worse. Heels in the dirt, feels like a curse. 6 feet under now. I'm 6
Following a
feet
similar
under.
path, we'll
The
start
static
with the
from
vocals here.
television tells her what to do. Pulling down the
Very
blinds, now
distorted
she's standing
sound.
in the nude, standing in the nude. Her eyes turn to you, pulling down the blinds to hide the world from what she'll do. Up in a Prius, feels like a hearse. Driving to my funeral,
So
it
lead
couldn't
vocal.
be worse. Heels in the dirt, feels like a curse.
Actually using
6 feet under, now I'm 6
Alter Boy
feet
here,
under. The
just to get a
static
little
from the
bit of drive.
television tells her what to do. Pulling down the blinds, now she's standing in the nude.
Echo
Standing
Boy's
in
giving
the
us a
nude.
little
Her
slap
eyes
back.
turn to you.
This is the Echo Boy
Pulling
Jr.
down
by
the
Sound
blinds to hide
Toys.
the world from what she'll do. Up in a Prius, feels like a hearse. Driving to my funeral, it couldn't
Disable
be
all of
worse.
this.
Heels in the dirt, feels like a curse. 6 feet under, now I'm 6 feet under. The static from the
drag.
television tells her what to do. Pulling down the blinds, now she's standing in the nude. Standing in
That's
the
Alter
nude.
Boy.
Her eyes turn to you. Pulling down the blinds to hide the world from what she'll
EQ.
do. Up in a Prius,
Thinning it out a
feels
little
like
bit.
a hearse. Driving to my funeral, it
So we're gonna
couldn't
get some
be
of that
worse.
back.
Heels in the dirt.
Whenever you put
Feels
1176
like a
on something,
6
you get a lot
feet
of low
under,
end
now I'm
back
6
in.
feet under. The static from the
Isn't that pretty
television
hard?
tells her what to do. Pulling down the blinds, now she's standing
Echo
in
Boy.
the nude. Standing in the nude. Her eyes turn to you. Pulling down the blinds to hide the world from what she'll do. Up
Then
in
we have
a
a little
Prius,
de-esser.
feels like a hearse. Driving
Taking a
to my
lot of the
funeral, it couldn't be worse.
highs out.
Heels in the dirt, feels like a curse. 6 feet under, now I'm 6 feet under. The static from the television tells her what to do. Pulling down
We
the
got
blinds, now
doubles.
she's standing in the nude. Standing in the nude, her eyes turn to you. Pulling down the blinds to hide the world from what she'll do. Up in a Prius, feels like a hearse. Driving to my funeral,
And the bass
it
sound
couldn't be
is
worse.
from the Moog.
Heels in the dirt.
Just manually grabbing the filter knob. You can get this sound from any synthesizer, even the ones that come free. Logic Pro. Just choose your waveform and add a little bit of reverb and play with that filter. If you're using a plugin that's in Logic, you can MIDI map your filter to your MIDI keyboard, or you could draw it in automation to filter moving.
Driving to my funeral, it couldn't be worse. Heels in the dirt, feels like.
These drums are coming from Addictive Drums, which we don't have the plugins up for that because I ran each individual part out through some distressors to make them really crunch. And if you've seen the other videos, doing a similar thing here, sending them to the Devil Lock in 1176 as well. So I won't go over that. So let's move on. There's the pre. Got a reverse clap going into a clap with a sub. We got some shakers going on. Acoustic guitar. Pan mostly right. I'm gonna pan the vocals left. Then we have the old woos going into the chorus. My favorite part of the song, these Dum Dum vocals here on the back half of the choruses.
Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum.
You can see up here I have Vari-speed at -10. So in Logic what you do is you click on Vari-speed. So now it'll play 10% slower.
Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum dippy dum dum.
So what you do is you record the vocal while you're playing the song at a slower or faster speed. And then once you're done recording, you put it back to its normal speed, and the vocal will either be pitched up or pitched down without having to use any plugins or anything. So that's how we got this vocal sound.
Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum dum. Dum 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 dippy dum dum.
Go into the bridge here. Using the Korg mini log here, some Mellotron strings, and some piano. Also Mellotron harp comes in halfway through. The harpsichord. We have these sweeps done on the Moog grandmother. Then the brilliant auto-tune vocal. Love it or hate it. So for this section, I printed the auto-tune vocal and then just cut it up. That is pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments if you have any questions. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.